You see, what should really piss you off is this fact. There's a version of you right now watching this video, and I don't care where you're watching this video from. I don't care what your current situation is. I don't care how much has not gone your way. There's a version of you that already has everything you want. You're in fantastic shape. You've made the money that you want. You have the relationship with God that you want. You have absolutely everything already going for yourself. You just have not actualized it. You have not done the inputs and put in the work that would put you in the position that you actually want to be in. And I promise you, there is one thing that is going to cause you to actually want to step out of your current situation. And it is the one thing that took me from being broke, working as a server in a breakfast restaurant, working in an ice cream shop after dropping out of high school to multi-millionaire in literally 2 fucking years. 2 years. You know what that thing was? Disgust. Disgust. You need to become disgusted with your current situation. I do not care who's going to say, oh, you have to be grateful. You have to be grateful. Yes, you have to be grateful. Thank God for the fact that you have a working body. Thank God for the fact that you have the ability to change your current situation. But do not ever settle for your current situation. You understand God wants you to be abundant. He wants you to make good money. He wants you to do good with the money that you then go out and earn. So I want you to understand this. If you're not disgusted with the current situation that you're in, your situation will never change, because we work more and we act more out of a fear of loss than we do out of perceived gain. You ever hear the guy that's like, my car works perfectly fine. I don't need a Lamborghini. I don't need an Aston. I don't need a G-Wagon. My car works perfectly fine. Yes, your car does work perfectly fine, but your mind does not work perfectly fine. Have you ever heard anyone say, I'm so grateful for the fact that I don't have the things that I want in my life? No. But if you did, you'd wake up a little bit different. If you woke up and you said, I'm so grateful that I don't have the things that I want right now because I am going to work my ass off and forget the concept of time until I'm in a position where I have absolutely everything that I want and more of it than I need. That is the type of mentality that you need to approach every single day with if you actually want to step out of your current situation. The problem is you don't even realize that you've gotten comfortable, bro. You don't realize that you've gotten comfortable. You've gotten cheap with investing into your own education. You've gotten complacent in the fact that you might be living at home. Maybe you even moved out, but you're comfortable. Whatever you finally achieved, you're comfortable with. You said, you know what? I'm in a better position than I was 6 months ago, and I'm just going to be grateful for where I'm at. You should start comparing yourself to people that are killing it. Compare yourself to other people that are your age, that had a similar circumstance, that simply got more done than you, and be upset by it. When I was 17 years old and I was broke, I was comparing myself to people that had already made $1 million profit at 18 when I wasn't even making fucking 10 grand a month, and I was losing my mind. I was losing my fucking mind. I'm like, damn, how did they figure it out? And I have a brother and I have all the time in the world to figure this out. How did they figure it out and I didn't figure it out? I got disgusted with the situation that I was in. And if you can find a way to become disgusted enough with your current situation to the point that it forces you to break out of your current situation with linear force forward and linear trajectory forward to where you simply don't stop until you have everything that you want, that's going to be the day that you wake up and you finally have everything that you wanted. That's going to be the day. That's going to be the day that you wake up, you look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I actually am making the progress that I wanted to. I actually am stepping into the position that I wanted to. I actually am becoming the man that I knew I could become because I sacrificed my happiness. I sacrificed short-term pleasure. I sacrificed all the things that everyone wants in an instant, and I delayed my gratification, and now I live a life that these people simply cannot. And when you become the person that can delay gratification for a long enough time period with no results, no success, nothing, and then eventually you achieve what everyone else has not been able to achieve, they'll look at you and say, you got lucky. They'll look at you and say, material possessions aren't everything. They'll look at you because they know they could have never fucking done what you did and make excuses to self-pity themselves. And you should wake up and you should look forward to that day, because that day for me has been the past 2 years in documenting everything that I've done. I called it. There's videos of me saying, I know I'm gonna get rich. I know this agency is gonna work. I know because I'm going to make cold calls every fucking day, I'm gonna knock every door. I am going to build a business that is undeniable and I am going to win. I said it, I put it out there, and then I put the fucking work in to make it happen because I was disgusted with my current situation. Disgusted by it. And if you're not, you will stay in the same fucking position. You should be petrified to wake up next year and be in the exact same position that you're in right now. Let that torture you and go work.